Hey makers, this is Dhruveen and welcome to Power Apps Model Driven App Step by Step series. You are watching 5th episode of this series, and in this session I am going to talk about how you can customize view in model driven app. One more important announcement. I launched my own Instagram page where I am uploading different short tips and tricks related Power Platform. So if you wanted to be a part of my Instagram family, do follow me on Instagram. The Instagram ID is available here or maybe in the description box. So do check it out. Also, one more important thing. If you wanted to visit the earlier session of this series or the next session of this series, the entire playlist link as well as each episode link is available in the description box. In future as well, if there is any correction in this video or I am going to launch some another advanced topic for model driven app, the links are available down below in the description box. So always check description box for the latest information. So without wasting much time, let's get started and customize our Dataverse form views. But before that, here is an intro. In our earlier session, we have talked about how you can build your Dataverse schema. Once our Dataverse schema is built, it's time to configure the different views. These views are very helpful when you are configuring it to model driven app. So let's get started and check the process for customizing view in the model driven app. And what do we mean by view? Let's see that. This is the employee onboarding process solution that we have created in our earlier sessions. We have created two different Dataverse tables. One is designation and another is employee onboarding. Let me first open the designation table. Under designations, we have created this many of columns: minimum experience, designation name and description. Now, if we go to the views and just select the active designation, let's see what we are getting there. At this moment, you can see that I have configured only one column over here, which is designation name. Now what happen here is, when you go to your data section and just check this view, you can only see that only designation names are appearing. Other two columns are not available over here. For that, we need to configure our view. Now, over here you can see that at this moment I have enabled active designation view. So we need to make the appropriate change to that particular view. Let me just go to the view again and click on active designation. And let's try to configure this view again. The view is looking very simple. On the top, you have an option to add view column. If you wanted to turn on your classic view for the view configuration page, you can go ahead with that. But I recommend everyone to use the modern view. Over left side, you can able to see the view properties, like on which column you wanted to implement sort by. Like at this moment, it is sort by designation name. After that, you want to create another sort column on which the view should be sorted by. You can add that column over here as well. You can also apply some filter as well. So you can see that it's very easy. Like in Canvas app, if we wanted to have similar functionality, you need to write so many of code. But this work becomes so easy over here. Let me click here and configure the different fields over here. So here on the right hand side, you are able to see different fields that are available for that view. Let me just filter by custom. So I would only have the custom columns that I created here. Now with designation, I wanted to add description. So let's add that. And minimum experience, let's click on that. So it has added this column. Now minimum column I need here. So you can simply drag and drop to move the columns over here. And here we are good to go. Now let's configure other view settings. I need by default sort on the designation name, but after that I need based on the minimum experience. So let's apply minimum experience, right? And let's say for an example, If you wanted to apply some additional filters, designation should be lead developer or anything. Or let's say if you wanted to apply any filter like minimum experience should be greater than 5 or greater than 6, you can also configure that over here. So if you go here, basically you can add some additional filters, and let's add some minimum experience is greater than 1. So that filter is also been applied over here. I'm not applying at this moment, but this is how you can simply apply the view filter. Let's save our view and publish the view. Go to the data, and here we are. You can see the view has been configured successfully. Same way, let's configure view for the employee onboarding table. So I'm just going to the solution again and selecting employee onboarding table that we created in the earlier session. Let's go to the data section. At this moment we do not have any record, so we are not able to see any view here, but definitely let's configure the view, and when we enter the data in the next session we will see the records over there. Click on active employee onboarding, and by default here you can see the only employee name property over here. Now let's add other columns. I'm filtering by custom columns that we created. Now I do not want created on, so let's remove that. But I need some other columns like designation, contact email, email, phone number, interview start date and interview end date, date of joining, manager name. So basically I need this information, so I just added everything over here. And now let's apply some filter and sort. So basically I need based on the employee name, then I wanted to apply sort on the date of joining. That's all. Let me just save and publish this view. Hope so far you are good with me. Now in the next session we will configure our Dataverse table form. So stay tuned to the next session. Meantime, if you have any question, add your question in the comment section. If you are for the first time to my channel, make sure you hit subscribe and press the bell notification to never miss any updates from my channel. I am uploading regular content on Power BI, Power Apps, Power Automate, Power Virtual Agents, Teams and SharePoint every day on my channel. So make sure you hit subscribe to never miss any updates from my channel. If you are looking for any training and consultancy, here is the website. Click on that. It will redirecting you to this page. Go to the contact page and send your query to me. If you are interested to follow me on different social media handles, here is a link to URL. Click on that. You are good to follow me on all my social media handles using these links. I recommend everyone to follow me on my Twitter and Instagram account to never miss any updates from my channel. I am uploading regular content on Instagram in form of post, reels and IGTV. So do follow me on Instagram. The Insta ID is very simple, which is Power Platform Guy. Just search your in Insta window and you are good to follow me. If you are interested to listen different audio podcasts on Power Platform, here is the podcast channel. Click on that. It will redirecting you to this page. From here, you can listen your favorite Power Platform podcast on different podcast platform like Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, and much more. If you are interested for different short videos related Power Platform, here is a separate channel called Digital Dhruvin. Subscribe that channel and show your love over here as well. With this is Dhruvin signing off. See you in the next session. Have a great day. Goodbye.